Time to wake up. Some of you may have already been woken up. Let's talk about that weather forecast. 36 degrees out there right now. JC?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit colder coming this weekend, but she'll tell you all about that in just a moment. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. Thank y'all for getting up with us. The day after Valentine's Day. Tom, you're supposed to wear that red sweater yesterday.
Well, I just carried on the holiday of Valentine's.
Yeah, well,
Let's just make it another day.
I'm glad you said that because Zeke up at Pizza Inn's doing it again today. So if y'all didn't get a chance to get up there last night, now I don't know how successful it was. I'm assuming he still has some meat left, but it was pretty big last I heard before I went to bed. But anyway, go up there tonight. Zeke says, why don't y'all come up here and I'll feed y'all? I said, Zeke, I'm going to be dining tonight for two with leftovers from breakfast. So we had steak again last night in our Valentine's Day meal at the house last night. And then, but anyway, that's what's coming up today. Plus, Barry K may be joining us later on this morning, too. As he comes in right now, as I mentioned his name, the one and only, the legend himself, appears for the first time this year. And right always on time. So we'll hear from Barry K this morning, too. And he's got you got a new song out or a whole new album? Do they call them albums anymore?
CD.
Or is it on digital? Because that's
CD.
The way you upload it or whatever anyway. And we're going to talk about the Alabama Shakes later. Believe it or not, Barry, you should have gone with them. They're going to be on Saturday Night Live tomorrow night. Performing. Y'all record it. I won't be able to, I'll be going to sleep, but I will record it. Alabama Shakes from out here in Athens, Limestone County, they're doing so good. You'd have thought they might have called me and let me get up there and get a few lines on Saturday Night Live. Well, I couldn't stay up that late.
You sing?
No. I just
I
talk
know.
a lot. It's recorded anyway. But anyway, we got all that coming up on this Friday, the day after Valentine's Day. So if any of y'all went to Zeke, let me know what it was like up there. Doing it again today up on Highway 53 at the Pizza Inn. Let's get this party started as, what's her name would say? What's the name of that song?
Pink.
Pink, yeah. We used to play it every time we'd go to the beach. I don't get to go anymore, so I don't play it. Here's Gloria with the weather, because tomorrow, bundle up.
Yes, you better bundle up. A little chilly out, well, a lot chilly out there this morning, 36 degrees, but yes, it is going to warm up. We are going to see some sunshine today and high temperatures around 54. We'll see a little bit of rain, though, as well. Some of us will anyway. Tomorrow, high of 39 only with your low of 26 and partly cloudy skies, but the rain should be out of here. And yes, Blossoms, Florists, and Gifts is up there yet one more day, just because Ardmore seems to be celebrating Valentine's Day 2 days in a row. So all you boys in trouble, if you got in trouble or forgot someone, give them a call, send out some flowers or gifts, whatever it is you need to do. 230-4988 gets us. There's the rest of the forecast for several more days.
And speaking of Valentine's Day, picture in the News Courier this morning. Valentine's Day, Tom, you may not know this, or you may have, is the busiest day of the year for florists.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That and Mother's Day, right?
Huh?
That and then Mother's Day, possibly?
This here is, they're working there on Valentine's Day, getting them out. Delivery. I know Glenn's in Huntsville used to do all my deliveries, and they used to always want me to.
I'm not a big flower person.
Good. Saves me money.
All
right, Tom.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you something that's disappointing to you, being the real estate magnate that you are.
Uh-huh.
You're not getting down.
Guess who just bought a $1 million home in Cliffs Cove on Hughes Road in Madison, right next to our church?
Probably a football player.
Probably the best neighbor you could ever hope to have. Rolando McLean. According to the Huntsville Times, we should have sold him one in Athens.
No.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the neighbor's surprised look
I'm
when
sure
he
those neighbors would like to have him.
Says here, Huntsville Times this morning, former Alabama All-American Rolando McLean has purchased a home in an upscale Madison subdivision. A Decatur native on January 14th bought a brick home on Cheekwood Drive, Cliff Cove neighborhood for just over $1,025,000. It's a 1.5 mile from Bob Jones High School, right down the road from Cross Point Church. It's on a little over an acre and a half. Attempts to reach his agent, Pat Dye Jr., were not successful. Of course, we all know he signed a contract worth $40 million, including $23 million of that guaranteed. Now, we need to get him in church. That'd be some good tithing right there.
Help build that new church.
Yeah, since leaving Alabama, he has had a couple of brushes with the police. Yep. Now, can you imagine having him for a neighbor? Well, you wouldn't be able to see him in his vehicle because the windows are too dark.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. Speaking of athletes, they got a thing this morning in the Huntsville Times. I'm going to quiz you, Tom. Frank, you too. Barry K. America's 10 most disliked athletes.
There's 10.
10.
10? Or the most? Okay.
10 most
Who are they?
disliked athletes in America. Number 1 would be Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't think
Number
of that.
2 is surprising.
Tiger?
He's 3. Monte Teo.
He
Him
just
and his
up there.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Both of them, huh?
Tiger Woods at 3, the horniest man on earth.
Jamie.
Surprising, the next one, Jay Cutler. Jay
Really?
Cutler is good friends with Danny Johnson's son, oldest son.
Yeah.
Because he's standoffish with his teammates in the public. Meta World Peace is 3. He's the basketball player, changed his name. Alex Rodriguez, who makes about $30 million a year, 6th. Michael Vick, dog-loving Michael Vick, is number 7. Kurt Busch, NASCAR driver. And then Kobe Bryant, number 9. And Tony Romo at number 10. The 10 most disliked athletes in America. Hey, before I forget, I want to talk about a picture yesterday. Dora and I were over at the Clearview Cancer Center in Huntsville for 3 or 4 hours. Guy ran into a bunch of people watching the show. Guy walks by, right there he is,
Bob Steele.
Bob Steele. He's a musician. Let me give him a shout out. He said, "Man, you was dressed up this morning, weren't you?" Anyway, Bob, good to see you this morning. There you are, right. He's a guitar player.
He is.
All right.
Because he enjoys playing still.
Moving right along now. Okay, USA Today this morning, with land in sight, painful wait extends from trip from hell. I'll talk more about that. The Carnival cruise finally got in last night. It's 8 hours later than it was supposed to be. Almost all of the people had to sleep up on the upper balcony because the stench was so bad in the 4 or 5 stories below it. Everybody slept up on said it was an absolute friggin' nightmare.
That would be bad.
Who's the owner of the Carnival?
Yeah, he doesn't own Carnival. He's the CEO. He's owner,
That
CEO.
was a terrible PR.
And he was at the game,
Right.
and that had a lot of criticism.
Boy, Fox ripped them yesterday. This guy, the analyst on Fox, was talking about it.
I wouldn't want a $500 gift
Well, they
card
offered him a
for
cruise
it.
and $500.
I wouldn't be coming back on that boat. I wouldn't dare
They
get
said
back
that
on that boat.
they also owned that Cordovia, the one that crashed last year. They also owned it.
Goodness.
It said the shareholders in that went down $10 a share. Oh, speaking of that, Frank just informed me too, and I noticed this morning, gasoline went up 12 cents last night. Right here at Jiffy this morning, I noticed it was $3.49 a gallon.
Goodness.
12 cents a gallon. That's why I love Barry Kay driving a Hummer, unlike that plug-in vehicle you have.
Well, what you save on
All
a
right,
car payment?
I'm disappointed.
You spending gas.
Zorro did not win Dog of the Year in the Westminster Dog Show.
He's not smart.
But he's slow. And besides me slamming the door on him this dog here won. That's right. Banana Joe, an alpha pincher. He won the 137th annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. And then a Black Russian Terrier owned by Dr. Vicky West of Huntsville Dentist failed to advance in the Best of Show. So I don't know how anybody else did, but that was the winning dog. So
Did the Donovans
Didn't
get to
watch
go
it.
up there? Did the Donovans go up to that?
I don't know if they did or not, but I want to get back. Can you imagine, say we sold our house to Rolando McClain?
Our neighbors,
Well,
would
he's
they
a
like
Bama
it?
fan, though,
Yeah, he's a Bama
Charlotte would
fan.
like it.
but his wife's not.
Now, you don't think Rolando be having any parties at night, do you?
I think so. That's the reason why you need an acre and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Park all the cars.
Barry, you ready?
There you
Man, we ain't heard from Barry all year. It's been peace and quiet in here on Fridays. We get ready to go to Barry K on this Friday morning edition of Cooper & Company Live. Again, don't forget you can go up and rekindle Valentine's. Go back up to Zeke's tonight. Eat again. Same deal. Tell him I sent you up there and he'll give you a free glass of water. All right, here's a little local and loved it on this Friday morning edition. Are you doing Saturday night? No. Barry Kay couldn't get on Saturday Night Live, so he did Cooper & Company Live in the morning.
That's right.
That's the say. If you can't be on Saturday Night Live, Frank, you might as well be here in Athens doing the #1 rated morning show on Highway 72 down from Jiffy, located right next to ZYP. Here's Local and Loving It and Barry Kay. Y'all hang on.
Jamie, Jamie, I do plan to watch Saturday Night Live, though, since I can't be on it.
I can't stay up that late. Do not pee on his leg.
Oh. By the way, it's not beyondthesong.net anymore. It's barrykmusic.com.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Exclusive interview with you in just a moment.
Here goes. At the sunrise each morning, I will lift up my eyes to the hope for all tomorrows. I will rise, each alive with different colors, red, gold, yellow. I see, ushering a bright new future just for me. Just as I am, where I am waiting on you to lift me to where I can see all eternity shine through you. My hope for the day. I wake from my daydream, step into reality. I find a love far beyond this world we see. He's the hope for all ages, tomorrow and yesterday. So I come to surrender as I say, just as I am, where I am waiting on you to lift me to where I can see all eternity shine through you. Take me just as I am, where I am waiting on you to lift me to where I can see all eternity shine through you. I hope for the day